McDonald's and Tiffany's next to Dunkin' Donuts. Like what y'all
Yeah,
doing?
I think you're actually. I think you're exactly right, man. Like the few times I've been to the Woodlands, once you get there, you start going down these roads, and it's just like nothing but trees, and you don't see much. Like you can't see the houses. There's a couple of roads that lead into things, but it's very closed off, or at least it feels that way.
Yeah. So so we can all agree all famous people live in the Woodlands. All famous people who move to Houston to the Woodlands.
Or at least should,
Yeah, she's having Wi-Fi issues.
Yeah. Wow.
This has been interesting because like our Facebook links got messed up and we had to reconnect them. So now we're back on Facebook streaming live for anybody who messed up.
Okay.
That might mess us up in the algorithms, but it's okay.
That's right. The point is to roll.
The point is to keep rolling. Got a live show coming up this week.
That's true. And
man,
what's up?
Nothing. I'm just saying we'll be able to play together on one stage, one night, 4 improvisers.
I was very excited. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, it's been over a year, but we've performed.
We've performed
live.
Yeah,
in over a year, and we will grace the stage.
It's gonna be very special.
I'm gonna work on not laughing as much because this medium makes me think I'm watching TV and I feel like I got and I really got to crack up, but got to remember the performance. So got to hold that back. Hold on.
Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna dive in deep into that thing. No protection. I mean the stage. Till I ain't been in the stage in a year.
Man. I know. Is the stage ready for us? What if the stage is like it hasn't shook off all of its COVID shimmies and like I'm not used to people on me now.
It's like extra creaky, right?
Yeah,
like it hasn't been worked in a while. Stage needs a couple of warm-up shows itself before
the audience come ready. Jumping on me. Hey man, hey, warm me up.
Like hopefully by 10 o'clock that night, the stage should be warm.
Okay.
Some kind of way.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll let other people warm it up.
I want to jump on it, get it loose.
Yeah.
Like a limber stage to work with.
Mm-hmm.
How flexible is your stage?
Yeah.
Is your stage flexible?
I'm sure there's performers that are like, I need the stage to be like 6 inches with plexiglass to be able to catch me when I'm flying in the sky or whatever. Or like when you see the Kevin Hart stand up when he was rolled out in a little box and they just pop him out. It's like, what? For a comedy show. Like, next thing you got elephants coming in. You'll be telling jokes in between 2 elephants. Like, I mean.
Yeah, there was that one stand-up. He had like the pyrotechnics, right? Like behind him, and he would like just trigger that.
I'm sorry, I couldn't do it. I love Kevin Hart, man. But I was like, pyro? You're starting to get into Carrot Top, man. Get into Carrot Top. Like, what are you gonna be? You gonna be flying around the stadium telling jokes? Like what? Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting, right? Like, there's a purity in some stand-up comedy, just one person, one microphone, and a big stage to work with, and then you have other comedians like Gallagher who have like all these props, and jumping on a giant couch and splashing watermelons. Whose art is more entertaining? I don't know. Like, how do they compete, right?
I try not to. One thing I hate is comedy contests. I hate comedy contests. Really, even art contests to me. I mean, because it's food contest, all of those things. Unless it's like if the margins are really clicking. Of course, I'm not like probably the sommelier of art, right? Whatever you call them, snob. I love art, but I'm not like, see the oil canvas in here was done with a very low budget quality oil. That's why you get all of the. I would be like, yeah, shut up. This shit look fly. Give me this shit, man. What the hell do you know? Maybe your swag is off. You can't swag the painting. Some people can't. They just can't vibe with certain stuff, you know. So like a person like Gallagher would be hilarious. If someone gifted me some tickets to Gallagher, I would be like, dude, like you know me, man. Like I wouldn't have gone looking for him, but you know me well enough to know that I did shit like this. Stuff that is just very in the fringe and people, it's very niche. You have to really be present to experience it. You know, I love that kind of art. No matter how absurd or surreal. Once it gets watered down and I feel like you're trying to like catch everybody, that's when it starts to lose me because I can't connect with it, you know?
Yeah. No, I'm with you with that no art contest. You know, it should just be the thing. You know, if people, art is for the people and the people respond. You don't have to set it up to, okay, we're going to put this art against this one and then let the people judge. No, just let the art exist. The people will find it, or you put it in front of them, and if the people respond, they do.
Yeah, like they should have like a message box where if you see a piece of art, you should be able to. Oh, he walked out of the room. Trying to catch him. You should be able to like walk up to a piece of art, write a little message, and leave it for the artist or something like that, right? Or buy it, right? Or try to find a way to procure it. But when you come to like comparing, like when I look at the Mona Lisa, no offense, I'm sure there was another artist somewhere that in that time that was like, man, that shit is whack, bro. Like, I don't get why people are so hype over that. Like, look at this frog I made. He's dancing with that. That's way more impressive than that chick, right?
What?
I mean,
Subjective.
I think you're probably on something, man. I think the Mona Lisa is probably like mainstream pop
Overhyped.
music.
It's the most overhyped.
There's a bunch of underground, painters like, what is this whack shit?
What is this?
My painting has way more layers. I don't know what people see in this girl. But
This basic ass girl. I mean, is that a joke? Are we missing it? We have this basic painting, and we somebody overhyped it, right? Like a hype man. I don't know, right? Art is so interesting because human beings receive it and build story around it. So I've never really. I've tried to be open and receive anything. That's why, like, I do my bad movies. Some of the bad movies are like real, well targeted. Like, this was a very difficult premise, but I could tell like they had some fun, and I can appreciate the fun, the rebel in having fun creating something new that really doesn't have any value intrinsically, right? It's not like Mona Lisa is going to save anybody's life because it exists as a painting, right?
Or hurt you.
Or hurt you. So we
Right.
have to keep her in this painting.
Keep her in that painting.
Kill motherfuckers.
That's
right?
it. See?
Maybe that's it, right?
Yeah. I wanted to talk about that from after I watched Candyman. After I watched Candyman and that the artist in the movie who had been struggling. He had no like motivation. There was nothing inspiring him, and then he got inspired by the Candyman story, and he created this piece of art that he had in an art show, and the art, in essence, killed people. Right? If you went to appreciate the art and you followed the directions to fully appreciate the art, then you ended up losing your life. And
is that the plot of the movie? I haven't seen it, so
it's
would
not
you consider that the plot?
It's not.
No.
I mean, no, it's not.
What is the plot?
Well,
What
the
is the
plot of Candyman. Okay, well, you're gonna
It-
hate me for this because John,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. I don't. The part I forgot is the background piece to who Candyman is, but the concept is a
Spoiler alert,
supernatural.
by the way.
Yeah,
Spoiler
yeah.
Well,
alert.
Spoiler
hold
alert.
on. So yeah, that's
Okay, yeah.
when I ask for the plot, like I don't want to know what happens necessarily. I just want to know what it's about, right? Like what if I picked
Okay.
this box up at the store and read the back, like what would it say? That's kind of what I'm asking for.
Who's the main character? What are they trying to do?
Yes.
And why? And maybe a why.
Who is the main character in the Candyman movie?
I would.
Did you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I would probably say that his two focal characters is the guy and his girlfriend.
Okay.
His girlfriend is a like pretty high end art exhibitor or gallery event planner, and he's this really up and coming stud artist who's lost his touch. So like Tandy said, what he's trying to do is rekindle that touch to then get back into the game, and which leads to him getting inspiration from Candyman, and then ultimately having a series of events that spun off, right? That leads him to know who he really is, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out who he is and why he's connected. So I think that's pretty much like,
Okay.
what you need to know to set up going through it. Yeah.
Okay.
So, for example, to her question, right? I shared this with her. This made me think. Her question was like, "Have you ever heard of? What do you think about art that kills people?" And it immediately made me think about music, right? One, like Stan, the Eminem song, which I could completely see happening. And two, a lot of the music I listened to in my junior high and high school days, back when like G Unit and crunk music and all of that hit, and trap music had just started, so that was even more aggressive and street. And now they mixing drugs. Then it became cooking the drugs and the pot and all that stuff. So nonetheless, from about seventh grade to probably even 25, I noticed a lot of murders and deaths that were not necessarily contributing to the music, but was in the cloud of what the music was kind of creating. For example, there was a club back home in Dayton, Ohio. I'm not gonna say the club name. It was a known thing when certain music came on a certain time of the night. They start playing some crazy crunk music, or like I'm a huge 3-6 Mafia fan, but they have a song called "Fuck the Club Up." Man, what do you think's gonna happen when a song like that plays, right? With a bunch of rowdy, aggressive young men, who also been drinking, and there were many guys and possibly girls who were killed to those music. Like I even heard Pharrell mention it in an interview. And if anyone we can look it up on Drink Champs. There was a podcast on Drink Champs where they were trying to give him credibility as a producer, and he was like, "Nah, man." He's like, "None of my music like did anything to people like some of the music that was coming up back in Virginia and Tennessee. People were getting murdered to, like on a Stanley Kubrick level." And he said it. Like, you imagine that. You made a song, you're keyboarding the song, "Fuck the club up," or "I ain't scared no nigga, I ain't scared no bitch, I ain't scared no," and you put that out, and next thing you know, hip hop concert, 15 shot dead, new hit song, blase blase. It's not the music, right? But the music does set a tone. It creates the environment.
Why do you think the club kept playing that music? It just
Because
became a thing.
it is a hit record. It is like people. I'll give you. So I don't want to bring back this R. Kelly thing, right? I don't want to bring back the R. Kelly thing, but there's one thing that I think is incredible about how human beings respond to music. Like, music can change your mood. It has great properties and mood changing abilities, right? You listen to I Believe I Can Fly, and then you turn on the guilty verdict of R. Kelly, you're going to be like, deep down, you're going to be like, that is a fucking good ass song, you piece of shit. Why did you do this? Why? You didn't have to fucking do none of this shit.
Why did you do this?
Why, man? Think how many times you heard I Believe I Can Fly, man, and your heart got tight and you start to scream. I actually believe this is a magical song. He arguably could have went down as top R&B singer of all time. I would argue that if he didn't do all this shit he did, right? But I make that a point to say, if music can be that mood changing, I can only imagine the other side. I can make music that, make people believe it's okay to sip lean and syrup, right? I can make music that creates the energy that makes you want to have sex, Marvin Gaye, right? Like, you think I couldn't make a song that makes somebody go do something crazy? Like, and please don't give me, I may not even say this, but I would say this. No, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to get kicked off. I don't want to get kicked off. I'll get bad. Nonetheless, I'll say it in a simpler way. And if terrorist groups understood the power of music, right, and art and culture, we would have problems on our hands because the music and art is so captivating, right? That's why a lot of these dictators use it and cut it off because it changes mood and inspires, right?
Wait, are you saying that you think terrorists might be able to make some bangers?
They hire, you telling me if a terrorist group can hire
Get us on board with that.
You say you wouldn't hire a 3 6 Mafia to score and get your group hype? Go do shit. Come on, man.
Oh, I thought you meant to like turn people into terrorists. You're just talking about.
I would do that too. I would do that too. I mean, look, Tekashi 6ix9ine is turning people into snitches. All you have to do is call it terrorist rap. Just give it a name, terrorist rap, and just start talking a whole bunch of terrorist stuff. It will cause so much trickle effect that one, people will start to buy into it. And two, if the music is good, right? If it's like good, you're like, dude, this song is pretty hot, man. It's talking about blowing people up.
We got to a nightclub before they opened the doors. Hey, Amici.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I was looking at some of the music you were playing last night, and I went down this rabbit hole of they call it terrorist rap. You played like an hour of terrorist rap, apparently.
Yeah, I have an hour block of terrorist rap I like to play on Friday nights.
Now, it seemed like people were really, really vibing with it, but also there's a lot of property damage that happened at the same time.
I mean, you can't blame the music for people's actions. It's just sounds and words, and people do whatever they want.
Sounds and words, but there. I mean, you know the lyrics on these songs, right? Like I read them. I was reading them last night, and then they talk about ways to dismantle a building. They talk about ways to rig a car to explode. Like there's instructions in the song, and also the hooks are really catchy, right? Like I found myself humming it as I was reading it, and I feel like the message is a bit off.
Blow this motherfucker up.
Oh, sorry, I hit play.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. You're playing it right now. I'm just saying tonight. Can we just like maybe skip that? Just stick to the other hits and top 40 and some of the classics.
I would love to go back to doing that, but that's when we sell the most drinks. That's when we have the most people rush inside the club.
That's true. They came through the window. Actually, yeah,
they did.
It was startling, but they went straight to the bar. So I was fine with it.
Yeah, like they need drinks for courage to do something. I don't know. But
you're right. You're right. Yeah, the bar kind of offset the property damage, but I feel like it's a gamble, and I just don't know if I want my club encouraging that sort of stuff. I want people to have a good time. I'm worried someone's going to get hurt.
What would you like me to play tonight instead? Give me, is there a different kind of rap, a different genre that you would like? like the hair?
Yeah. There was another. Well, I was in the rabbit hole. I did find another type of rap. It's called the hug rap. If you could throw some of that in, I think
Hug rap.
Yeah, hug rap. I think that would balance things off tonight. That's more the energy I think I want in my club tonight, just to offset some of that terror stuff.
Okay, we'll try it. I just think this is gonna go poorly. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Well, let's try it, right?
Okay,
I'm paying you, right? I'm paying you. Okay, so why don't we do that?
All right, we cut to 10 p.m. that night. All right, guys, we're gonna switch it up on you right now. Yeah, I know you guys are having a good time, but here's some hug rap.
Some who?
Put your heart next to mine. Feel the vibe. Rhyme and rhyme. Hug rap. Hug it out. Hug rap. Hug it out.
Hey man, can you turn the volume up? Why they whispering?
Don't have to talk loud.
It's making me sleepy, man. I'm leaving the club, man.
It has to be at that level so that everyone can mellow out a little bit and enjoy it.
Man, this is whack, man. I'm near my day sleep. We going out. Peace.
All I do is tell all the thugs you
Yeah, you can see people just slowly like realizing that this it's gonna be this level of music for the next like hour, and so people start closing their tabs. People start getting their coats and getting their bags on the table. Amici, what are you doing? Why are people leaving?
It's still the same song. It lasts an hour. It's an hour-long song.
The whole club is leaving.
I can't just skip a track. It's terrible DJing.
What DJs do that all? They play snippets of songs all the time and then mix it with other. I don't want to tell you how to DJ. I just need you to save what's my night here, right? I'm going to be taking a bath on this.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you want me to do?
Do something, man. Whatever works. Whatever works.
Okay, I'll put another hug rap song. I'll skip to the next one. Okay. Here we go.
It's gonna
slow build up.
Squeeze me tonight. Squeeze me. Not so tight. Back it up.
I don't think
You pull it in and squeeze again.
Does anyone squeeze anybody?
No.
Scene.
Is everybody squeeze?
Everybody squeeze